Well, good evening, you sons of bitches. I didn't really want to come on tonight, but, well, I'm riding out that banger in southern Ontario, central Ontario. We're riding out a banger. So, yeah, I'm just going to have a peppermint tea. My stomach feels kind of, well, it's fucking hot, right? And I never know what to eat this time of year when it's hot because, well, I don't really want to eat as much in the heat. But I've had dinner, smoked a joint, it's fucking hot. Anyways, I'm hopping on because this picture right here, okay? So I put on here earlier a picture. And I put my Dwight Yoakam music on. We should check to see if Dwight Yoakam's a pervert. I've been on a Dwight Yoakam kick. I saw Dwight Yoakam. Did I see him twice? I know I saw him once for sure at the Havelock Jamboree. I saw so many people at the Havelock Jamboree. I saw all of fucking Nashville there and then a couple times. Joe Diffie, I saw Joe Diffie like 3 fucking times at least. Okay? Twice for sure. Ooh, this is hot. Anyways, your taxpayer money today went to police checking up on the Livid Lesbian, okay? So, last week, I called the city bus terminal, and it's at City Hall, okay, whatever. And I asked them the schedule for the bus. See, I was waiting for the fucking bus and it didn't show up. So then I called a friend and was like, I'm kind of in a hell of a mess and I need to go get ass wiped. And they got me ass wiped, the Kirkland Lake with the 6 rolls. Well, I'm down to 1 and my backup, okay? And my Cisco napkins I got at the food bank the other week, okay? Speaking of backup supply, I see Bam Bam Andrews is in the house. Hi, Bam Bam. Wasn't that a good segue? Talking about backup. I was talking about backup ass wipe, but then like, Bam Bam, the man's here. Isn't that, well, Bam Bam, I'd love to invite you on right now, but, you know, being a child advocate that you are, and you're on Facebook restrictions because you're trying to protect the children, right? And you think the police would be out there protecting the children, but oh no, they're watching the Livid Lesbian to see if she's going to hop on the bus and go to town. I wonder who put the piglets up to that. See, that's dirty police work right there. Who did you have to report to in Peterborough? Was it the same people that rigged Michelle Ferrari? Just a hypothesis, you know? Speaking of that, I was thinking about how did I get so good at solving the case? Well, that was because of reading Nancy Drew. See, I didn't like those babysitter fucking book club books, okay? So I didn't really read until I got into Nancy Drew. Well, holy fuck, I plowed through those books because I only had 3 fucking channels growing up. So imagine if your kids were off social media and you got them reading Nancy Drew. Who, what, where, when, why, and sometimes fucking how. And in Canada, it's fucking how, right? Oh, Bam Bam, police called me today about hanging up stickers. They're really after the children advocates, aren't they? Bam Bam being a sexual abuse survivor, advocate, me working with kids my whole fucking life. See, I know the broken system. And see, I'm not a dyke fitting their agenda. So they're really, really watching me, right? So, I called the city police, and then Bam Bam on the weekend, right, the pedo called the cops because somebody put a flyer, like, beware, checks, sex offender lives in this area. Well, people don't know where the guy lives, but know he's in the area. Well, Bam Bam's backup just happened to put one on this son of a bitch's door. Well, we coddle the pervert so much in Canada that the pervert, pedo panic, called 911 So see, I don't feel so bad when I call 911 because there's perverts calling 911 because, oh, somebody their own size is picking on them, right? So Bam Bam almost got charged with trespassing on the weekends, okay? And now the police called Bam Bam today about hanging up the stickers. Wow, guys. Wow, right? Incredible, right? I'm a woman and I'm being oppressed in Canada big time. Big time. So all of you women out there going on about your fucking rights and how great it is, it ain't. It ain't. People need to get their fucking heads out of the fucking sand here fucking soon. I had police outside my residence for 40 fucking minutes. Meanwhile, I called them the end of January and they still haven't figured out the fucking case. Bam Bam calls it pedo panic, and you know what? All of you government fucks are pedo protectors. Yep, your boss, pervert, okay? Well, you can't see it because I got Carney and Trudeau and Freeland up here. But while you guys are so focused on Donald fucking Trump, okay, we got our own perverts in Canada, okay? So I called the city bus last week. I waited out for the bus. The bus was a no-show. I called a friend, like fucking Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Called a friend, you know, I need some ass wipe, you know, and I need a couple of supplies, right? So, anyways, I was told what time the bus would kind of be, and it's not like an hourly bus. So, I called the city. They told me the time. So, I said in my earlier live today, I had some stuff to do. I had to jet and I might go into town to panhandle. Don't forget, I'm still without my ODSP and perverts got paid for fucking May, except me. Because see that fucking cruiser right there parked across my fucking driveway? Yeah. They're watching me to see if I was going into town. Okay? So the bus was supposed to leave at a scheduled time, and they were out there, and I have witnesses that saw this and said, hey, Janet, the police are there. And oh, yeah, I know. Yep. Interesting. I said, I called last week to get the time for the bus. And I said on my live today, I may go into town. I need to panhandle. So I almost grabbed some cedars and walked past, like not right in front of them, but like walked past like Ace Ventura. Wouldn't that have been funny? So I said to some friends, what time is it? And I didn't have my phone on me. So I went back to my place to grab my phone, and in the moment I walked into my place, a 1-800 number called, and I don't know if it was spammers or the collection agency, but I no more than walked in my fucking door. Like, you'd think that the police were just had their binoculars on me. So then 4 minutes after the bus left its scheduled departure area, the police left. Because they would have known I wouldn't have got to the bus stop in time. Just speculation. I mean, even my fucking neighbors were like, hey, look at that, right? You guys, how much is it worth being a dirty... I couldn't live with myself. I just couldn't live. I already feel dirty for the shit that I already know. And like I said in my earlier video today, like, the school board wasn't what got me my skills. You know what? The school board that fucked me over gave me my fucking education. Gave me my diplomas, which I burnt in fucking the winter. Because you know what? My references I read you last week. That's worth all the money right there. Not my diplomas. I'm thinking that the next audio you guys are going to hear was from my conversation with HR at Kawartha Pine Ridge District School Board back in March, when they told me about coming back to work. Because remember, they didn't want to fire me, but they were going to accommodate me. Well, then I said, well, I want my job. Well, okay. So we talked. Well, there's no more talk about being accommodated. You guys might listen to that whole audio. That was in March. Like, what a fucking... Like, what was this about today? Your money. You'd think the police would be trying to figure out my banking agent that fucking called and harassed me back at the end of January. I'm without a bank account, okay? Like, they fucked me over so much. So, all the money and resources spent to watch me, that's what you guys are paying. And if that's all you got to do, officers, to protect the dirty pigs, then you didn't earn your pay. You didn't earn your way. And shame on all of you. My new ODSP worker last Friday told me I was going to get paid. And I said, well, how am I going to get paid when I ain't got no bank account? Like, have a good weekend, she says. Well, did she come back to work today? Like, you know, like, my life just doesn't stop because it's your fucking weekend. Like, everyone's had too cushy of a job, you know what I mean? I'm so... like, at the cuff of everything. I mean, I still remember when fucking doctors did fucking house calls. Oh, the government didn't like it when I started talking nostalgia, because remember Mark Kearney said you can't forget old Canada, like that was a thing of the past. No, Mark Kearney, I remember when the doctor used to make house calls or say, clinic's closed, but come on up. I remember when that same fucking doctor called at 11 o'clock at night, 11 p.m. with your fucking results. Everybody in government's got to relax working banker's hours. Well, sometimes when you're in the helping profession, you can't just work banker's hours, can you? Right? So, every government agency is corrupt to the tits. Okay? And I said in that picture that I shared earlier, look down a little bit, I just shared a picture with the Dwight Yoakam song. We should check out Dwight Yoakam just for shits and giggles. Yeah. But, where's it going with that? Oh, yes. So I said in that picture that I shared earlier today, I had said, because the Toronto police are in this email, okay? And I had said in the picture below, like, oh, maybe that's why Toronto police haven't solved the case, because they had the 3 little pervert pigs looking after my case. You know, those 3 pervert Toronto police officers? Yeah, they're probably the ones that was getting my fucking emails. You know what I mean? So, hopefully when Toronto gets their pervert bullshit figured out, you know, I'll get some good officers on the case, not someone just fucking in time. You know, because Uncle Buck and I talked last Tuesday on our episode 5, or was it the week before, and Uncle Buck said that you used to be a rat, like, when you, how was it? Like, now, you're a rat if you do the right thing. Like, it's just, you know, you're covering for all these crooked bastards. And you all have kids, or you all have grandkids. And you want this world for them? You didn't have enough balls? You all put your poppy on November 11th. Well, hello, we're like at war if you haven't fucking noticed. I just shared Tanya the Truth Seeker, which, by the way, Tanya and I are supposed to go fishing at some point, but I can't even afford a fucking fishing license, okay? Well, I might just fish for I might just fish just to fish, you know? Gotta fucking survive somehow, right? So, fuck it. Fuck it. You know, perverts are out there. What's worse? A pervert on catch and release, or me just fucking fishing, right? I'll do catch and release, okay? You gotta trust me. I will catch and release, okay? But you can't trust the perverts on catch and release, can you? Hey, I might just go fishing and I'll say, hey, you got catch and release with the fucking people and the criminals. I thought it was game for the fishing season, right? Catch and release. I just do catch and release, right? Hey, you know what? I might just do that. They can't take my car, right? I don't have one. Because I gave up everything for that fucking school board job. Right? They took everything from me. It's a fucking marriage I can't get out of. But like I said, you guys can keep the kids, okay? You guys can keep the fucking kids, okay? So, I hope that, you know, all of you sleep fucking tight tonight, knowing that you're doing a disservice, that you don't earn your pay, and you're wrecking society. So, I hope that you sleep tight, and, you know, I'm the last thing you think of. Right? Because you're fucking me over. And I laugh and joke, but I got no money. And I am going to have to go panhandle. So, you know, I guess I'll just like wave and I'll do Facebook Live next time the cops are out there. And I got a picture of the bus right after that. Like, I got you guys figured out. You know, I ain't no dummy. Okay? Okay? I'm an 80s, 90s girl, which meant I got my work done, but I also fucking was outside having fun, learning street smarts and all that other good stuff. See, like, I'm a Jackie of all trade because I only had 3 fucking channels and I was outside playing and stuff, but things were different. There wasn't like perverts out there like there is today, right? I mean, there's perverts, but there's more perverts out there today, right? So, anywho, yeah, so, I got no money, still. Perverts got paid this month. Bam Bam Andrews, advocate. Okay, all the advocates are getting in shit. Why are all the advocates getting in shit? Okay? Before you know it, me and Bam Bam, we go to be in jail, motherfuckers. And hey, Bam Bam, you better say that you're a woman and go into the women's jail, okay? Okay? Because that's the thing, right? You know, when I go to jail, I may need an abortion, right? Because, you know. So, Bam Bam, if you, which I won't, because I will lay the fucking boots and elbows to, like, the inmates like I'm doing with Peterborough County. I'm going to lay the boots to the perverts in jail. Do you know what I mean? I'll put the boots to them. But, I'm not going down without a fight. You know what I mean? So, Bam Bam, in the event that you get arrested for protecting the kids and protecting society, you know, protecting the most vulnerable, protecting the women before you head her to jail, I just want to make sure we're in the same jail. So Bam Bam, if you say that you're a woman, okay, then we can go in there and handle the fake women. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you catch my drift? Any man that's looking at jail time, to get where I'm going with this, okay? You say that you identify as a woman and you'd like to go to the women's jail, okay? And then you'll come in there with me and we'll lay the fucking boots and the fucking elbows to all the fucking female wannabes in the women's jail, okay?